There are renewed calls for a pedestrian crosswalk on Algonquin Avenue at Greenwood after a woman was killed crossing the road on the morning of September 30th. These pleas come several years after an online petition gathered thousands of signatures following a double pedestrian fatality. Clarke has more.
The latest tragedy on Algonquin at Greenwood came in the early morning hours of September 30th when a North Bay woman died after being struck by a pickup truck. Back in 2016, local resident Cheryl Foy created a petition calling for a crosswalk after two elderly people were killed crossing the road. The latest fatality has renewed Foy's push to have a crosswalk installed.
Nothing's changed. We still see pedestrians daily. Several people try and cross to the medical center, and there's no safety for them at this point. Well, I started the petition, I think it was 3 years ago now, and we've had tons of support through that. A lot of people have signed it, expressing their opinions about the crosswalk, about needing more safety. Some people have also been negative about it, saying that it's too close to the lights, but they have to understand that the people accessing the medical building might not be able to walk those extra few feet to the lights and cross. So this is a busy spot, and I think it's worth putting the crosswalk in for safety purposes. I actually I don't use the building. I don't know anybody that's been hurt here. It's just, for me, driving by every day and seeing people risk their lives at this point, I think it's very important to have a crosswalk put in and so people can access the parking lot across the street and just have it safer.
Passionate citizen Monique Peters has joined Foy, and she's echoing her calls for a crosswalk.
We just had another death here on September 30th, and we're just looking for something to be done to make things a little safer here at this Algonquin Medical Building. I'm passionate about this because I did in fact know the woman that passed. I've just noticed that there's a new pedestrian crosswalk in front of Bort Longyear, Main West, and Timmins. And I thought, well, where is the priority with the amount of deaths we've had here in this area? On top of which, there's other four-way stops on Main West where there have been no deaths. Yet we've had 4 deaths here in the past number of years. 2 4 years ago, and just one this past September 30th. So yeah, it does irk me a bit, and I travel this route a lot, and I have, in fact, last week almost hit somebody who was crossing from the medical building, and a person on the curbside stopped to let that person go, and I just about had a heart attack because I had to slam on my brakes so that I would not hit that person, and it was a close call. So yes, I'm really want to push this, and the city and the police traffic division and the health unit and the MTO, all these folks need to get together and start to do something, because there will be another death.
I have touched base with Chair of Engineering and Works Chris Main. He will comment on this matter for Tuesday's edition of Cogeco News.